verse number 73. Aham mameti prathitam shariram ohaspadam sthulamiti yate budhei nabho navasvat dahanam bhumaya Sukshmani bhutani bhavanti tani parasparansair militani bhutva sthulani cha sthula sarira hetavah Matra stadiya vishaya bhavanti Sabdadaya pancha sukhaya bhuktuhu Mahadeva. So, now he starts the teacher now begins the Atma Anatma Vivechanam. And long before you go to the self, the I, the Atma, he begins with the Anatma, that which is not the self. That is all that you have, which you take yourself to be. Now that is described. This is what they call is like traveling from the known to the unknown. That is how we reveal things always in life. In case you are planning to go to Madras, which have never gone from Tiruvannamalai, then you ask somebody how to go to Madras. Madras is the city is after airport. Where is the airport? After Tambaram. Where is Tambaram? After Chengalpet. Where is Chengalpet? See, whatever answer he gives you, that answer becomes a question. Are you getting that? Whatever answer person gives, the answer becomes a question. So naturally, the person who is answering knows you don't know anything about anything. So he says, all right. Are you here now in Tiruvannamalai? Yes. So from Tiruvannamalai, if you travel west, you shall reach Sanji, then Dindivanam. Oh. Then you travel north, you shall come across Chengalpet, Tambaram, airport, Madras. Oh, I see. Now what do you see? You have not seen anything. You have not gone to Madras. But because Madras, which is unknown point of destination, is now revealed from the reference to the known. If Tiruvannamalai is real, west of Tiruvannamalai, Pondicherry route, Dindivanam is real. From Dindivanam travel north, Chengalpet, airport, Tambaram, airport, Madras must be there. So you are now convinced. Even though Madras is unknown, now that Madras is revealed from a known point of reference. Are you getting that point? You understand? Known point of reference. So if Tiruvannamalai is real, naturally from that standpoint, when the teacher is revealing, I shall reach there. Exactly the same way. Atma, I, self. It is something existing. It is yourself. At this moment, the student doesn't know it. If you say it is beyond the subtle body, what is subtle body? Beyond the ignorance, what is ignorance? Beyond the thought, what is this thought? Beyond this I thought, what is this I thought? All right, are you the physical body? Oh yes, PhD in that knowledge. Absolutely comfortable. Are you this body? Oh yes, of course, I am the body. All right, now look at this body. You want to say that you are the body. That is how you begin. See, this body you are not. You have you have a car, but you are not the car. You have this physical body, this instrument, but you are not this body. Why? Because body never imposes itself upon you. Aham mameti prathitam sariram. So sweet is language, Everybody says, prathitam, everybody says, I am the body, my body. Oh, I am not well. When you say I am not well means what? Body is not well. And language, what you say? My stomach is upset. You don't say I am upset. Do you say I am upset? You say my stomach is upset. You say my stomach is upset, but you are upset. You say my headache, but you are the headache. You say my body is not okay, but you feel I am not okay. Body has no sense of I or my. Body has no language. Deho na janati. Body does not know. Aham mameti prathidam sariram. We say, I am this body, my body. Whereas body doesn't say anything. This is just a beautiful instrument. Why do you say it's a beautiful instrument? Because everything is there. Just look at the instrument. Please see how complicated the instrument is. The car is so complicated. Machine, the driver, one fellow sitting down only. But the car is how complicated. The vehicle, the tires, the tubes. Now there is tubeless tire, engine, what all part of the engines, the dashboard, the interior, the back, everything. So many things are there. How many people know about it? Only you know one thing. Ignition, start it and run it. How many people know the mechanism of the car? And does the car feel that it is an entity? Neither your body feels it is an entity. You are proud of the car. The car is not proud of itself. The car will not say, I am Mercedes, I am the BMW, I am Ferrari, don't come anywhere near me. It doesn't say that. When somebody come near you, sit down near you, who asks the other person to get out? Your body asks or you ask? The body doesn't mind. Are you getting that? The body is here. Somebody comes near the body, almost touching it. Does the body feel bad? Don't touch me. Who says? Are you getting that point, please? Or touch me. Why are you sitting such a far away? Come near. Come near. There was Singapore, one boy had come few years back. Gundu, so sweet he was. Ram boy, right? Gundu, small fellow, very cute he was. Now he's a big fellow. When I saw him recently, he's 20-year-old, oh boy. Really big size. So when he was coming, Gundu, 4 or 5-year-old. So he came and sat down my. I said, why are you? Come nearer. So he'll come nearer. Nearer. He come nearer. Then he touched me. He said, come nearer. So, oh, but how can he come nearer? Because he's already touching and he's holding me. He's, embracing me. I said, come nearer. But how can he come nearer? I said, no, come nearer. He said, oh, you don't know anything. I said, yes, thank you. Very sweet. Who asked the body to come nearer? Body doesn't say anything. Neither body resists nor the body craves. Instrument and this body, look at the complication. When you take the cross-section, from the bone marrow to bone to fat to flesh to epidermis to dermis, the whole body instrument. And then different limbs, beginning from your toes to brain. Every part of this machine has different type of work. Every part of the body has a different function. And this body does not live for itself. The body has no destination of its own. We say, Aham mameti prathidam sariram. I am the body, my body. Who says? I. Body has no sense of I. Mohaspadam sthulamiti riyate budhaihi. This body, mohaspa, sthula. Sthula means gross, which you can feel. Is it tangible, visible, and also seems to be, listen, it seems to be mohaspadam, the seat of the delusion. Body doesn't delude you. I get deluded by the body because I take myself to be what I see, what I am conscious of. So the physical body, I take myself to, I am the body. And this physical body made out of 5 elements. Nava, Navaswat, Dahana, Ambu, Bhumaya. Nava, space. Navaswat, that which moves in space, air. Dahana, fire. Ambu, water. Bhu, earth. Made out of the 5 elements. And these 5 elements have gone into the formation of the body. And also this body returns to the elements. That is why when the person dies, first this air goes to air, then the heat goes away, body becomes cold. Then because the water, it starts bloating up, you push it into the electric furnace, the total dehydration. Then comes an urn full of ashes. You sprinkle it everywhere. It's on the earth. Yesterday, day before yesterday, it came in the newspaper. If you want your ashes to be sprinkled in moon, you have to pay $10,000. And one capsule full of your ashes will be sprinkled in moon. They are doing it. Can you believe that? Anyway, so you are part of the universe. Now you are part of the physical body. So when you think when your ashes go to moon, you think you are becoming part of the universe. You mean to say when you are earth, you are not part of the universe? It's like telling, when I am in India, I have never gone anywhere. The people who come to India, they think they have come to foreign country. Then how come in India you feel very rotten? Are you getting that point, please? It's so strange. Language, very peculiar. See, suppose here any person comes, other than Indian, what do you say? Hey, foreigners. Anybody would say, hey, foreigners, see. Then even I remember I went to so many times it happened. Go to the other country, in England, in Germany, in Australia, wherever you go. 2 Indians, suppose you're talking, see, so many foreigners are here. We are foreigners. They are not foreigners. So peculiar. So peculiar, this stupid language, In their country, we are foreigners. But they are also going there, we say, look at the foreigners, so many are here, right? What is this? Anyway, so this is the language. So, 5 elements goes back into the 5 elements. That is why, when you start thinking, this physical body doesn't come into this universe of elements, but it comes out of this universe. With the birth of the body, elements are added to the creation. With the birth of body, there shall be addition of matter, which will be against the law of conservation of matter and energy, where the matter can neither be created nor can it be destroyed. It's always constant. Physical body comes out of this creation, sustained by this creation, onto the creation it goes back, just like a wave. A wave comes out of the ocean, sustained by the ocean, onto the ocean it goes back. Therefore, no wave can die in the ocean. Are you getting that point, please? No wave can die in the ocean because it born out of the ocean, sustained by the ocean, and to ocean it goes back. If you look from the standpoint of the wave, it was born, rising, faded away. If you look from the standpoint of the ocean, there is a simple change, but there is no death. So looking from the individual physical body standpoint, there seems to be a birth, growth, and end. But if you look from the standpoint of the entire material, elemental universe, there is only a change in the physical body. There is nothing called a death. But because this I, the individuality, takes the body to be himself, with the body he is living, therefore he thinks with the body I am dying. But who is living, who is dying? The body is living, the body is dying. The body is born, the body is growing, the body is changing. That is why Shadvikaravat Sthula Sarira, sixfold modifications of the body, that which is born, growing, metamorphosed, diseased, dying away. So all these modifications belong to the body, not to the self, the I. You clearly appreciate. But not knowing it, I say, I am the body is mine. Iti moha aspadam, the source of delusion. Not that the body imposes itself upon me, not knowing about myself, I impose myself on the body. Are you getting that point, please? There is a difference between body imposing itself upon you and you imposing yourself upon the body. Nothing imposes itself upon you. Riches do not impose itself upon you. You say you are rich, but riches do not say riches is me. Are you getting that? In a human being, that conflict can come. Even if you say, you disown a friend, you disown a son, no, he is my father. You disown the fellow, but the other person, no. That is why human conflict is terrible. Even if you say, I am not interested in you, I don't love you, I am separated from you, the other person will be going on begging you, craving for you. Why? What to do? That is what it is. So that is where human relations become very complicated. Even if you don't want it, your mother can say you are the son, you are the daughter. Your father can say you are the son, you are daughter. You don't want that man or woman. He says, no, you are my wife. I want to marry you. I want to stay with you. You are my daughter. You are my son. You are my husband. You are my wife. You are my friend. Somebody can force it on you. That is where you feel suffocated. In a human relationship, you feel suffocated. In material relationship, do you feel suffocated? I don't want the gold. Give away. Will the gold come back to your house? Huh? What is this giving me away? The gold is not going to walk back to your house. The diamond will not walk back. You gave away your car, next day you see the car is already back home. Huh? Like your dog. You remove the dog from ashram and they come back after 5 days. You don't know what to do with it. That's the headache. Whereas in case, are you getting that point? Please see, jokes apart. You must see the beauty of it. So nothing imposes upon you. Body doesn't impose itself upon you. You drag the body onto yourself. If you see this clearly, you become a beautiful human being where you no more impose yourself on others. Since you don't like somebody imposing himself or herself upon me, I don't impose myself on others either. Happy with myself. So sweet. Are you getting that? Navo navasvat dahamnambu bhumaya sukshmani bhutani bhavanti tani. So these 5 subtle sense objects, the elements with which the gross body is made. How it is made? Parasparansai militani bhutva sthulani cha sthula sarira hetava. These elements, the subtle elements, become gross. The grossification is, we shall see it later on. No, I think you have seen it already. Grossification, it will come in the Tattva also. It is there. Grossification is Just take for what it is now, and we'll see that when the comes. Like space, air, fire, water, earth. Just think of a round, just think of a circle, space full. You divide into half. Half space remains as it is, other half you divide 4 parts. S1, S2, S3, S4. Same way all the 5 elements. Now what happens? One half you keep as space. Other half, which is divided into 4 parts, take away to 4 elements, and from each of the element you bring 1/8 of it. That is each half and 4 parts. One part of other element you bring. So space is half, other half is air, fire, water, earth. That's completely together. So space is space dominant, but other elements are there. Air is air dominant, but other elements are there. Fire is fire dominant, other elements are there. Water is water dominant, but other elements are there. Earth is earth, but other elements also there. That is why in a gross elemental universe, in every object, 5 elements are there. You look at the simple flower it is. In this there is space, there are not. Right. There is water, there is air, there is earth, there is heat. Everything is there. That is why every object goes back to the elements. Nothing stands apart. Everybody will disintegrate into the earth. No problem. Okay. So these are the 5 elements out of which it is made. Parasparansai militani bhutva sthulani cha sthula sarira hetava. Okay. Then matrastadiya vishaya bhavanti sabdadaya pancha sukhaya bhoktu. So those physical bodies made out of the gross elements. Then matra. Matra means understand. Matra is subtle element of space. I mean subtle element of, subtle 5 elements. In the subtle 5 elements, what they call tanmatra. In Sanskrit, they call it as the tanmatra. Tanmatra means each element has a quality. What is that? Akasa has the quality called sabda, sound. We saw it in Tattva. In air has a quality called sparsha, touch. Fire has the rupa, the form, color. The water has the taste. The Prithvi has the smell. In fact, if you look at it, it's very beautiful. The earth is the grossest element. Earth is the grossest element. Why? All the 5 qualities you can see. Prithvi, all the 5, Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. You can hear the earth falling, you can touch it, you can see it, you can taste it, you can smell it. All the 5. If you go to water, see the beauty. I don't know how they discovered this so beautiful. When you go to water, it has 4 qualities. Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa. It can be heard, it can be touched, it can be seen, it can be tasted. But pure water is odorless. Totally odorless. No gandha. So gandha, the smell, is the peculiarity to the earth. That is why they call Gandhavati Vasundhara. All the fragrance comes out of the Prithvi only. That is all the flowers. From the earth, same flowers come. So many different types of fragrance. All the Gandha, the smelling, is the special quality of the earth. If you go to water, taste is the special quality of the water. If you go to fire, no smell, no taste. That is why if you take a hot cup of coffee, your taste bud goes. Finished. There is no taste there. No, fire has no smell, no taste. But you can see it, you can hear it, you can touch it. Now go to air. No smell, no taste, no form. You can only hear it, you can touch it. You can feel the air. You can hear it blowing, but no taste, no smell, no sight. If you go to Akasha, nothing is there. You can't smell it, taste it, see it, touch it, or even hear it. That is why Akasha is the subtlest of the element. And the special quality of Akasha, the special quality of earth is Gandha, the smell. Special quality of the water is taste. Special quality of the fire is sight. Special quality of the air is touch. And one element left out is space. One quality left out is sound. So special quality of Vyatireka Nyaya say the space is left out and the sound is left out. So put space and sound together. Thus each element has a particular quality. Okay, listen now. Now these elements and also sense organs which are subtle, they are also come from the special element. From the gross element, the whole body is formed. The sense organs from the sattva amsa, okay, of the space comes the ear. From the sattva amsa of the air comes your skin, touch. From the sattva amsa of fire comes your eyes. From the sattva amsa of the water comes your tongue. The subtle. From the sattva amsa of the earth comes your nose. These are the subtle parts. Okay, subtle sense organ. Only that much is the reference you go. Later on you will see elaborately. Saddhani sattva amsa. You say sattva rajas tamas. You will see that quality later on. But this much you see. So 5 sense organs. So from each sense organ, each element, one sense organ come. And the beauty therefore is no sense organ can function for the other. Eyes can see, for a change it cannot taste, touch, smell, hear. Ears can only hear. Ears cannot touch, taste, see, smell. The nose can only smell. Cannot touch, cannot hear, cannot see, cannot taste. The tongue can only taste. It cannot do any other thing. Are you getting that point? Are you getting that? Each one. Now, because these sense organs come out of the subtle elements and tanmatra, because of these subtle qualities of the sense of qualities of the element, out of which the gross objects are formed. Therefore, there is a natural relation between the sense organ and the sense object. There is a natural attraction. Your eyes shall naturally see. Your ears shall hear. Skin shall touch. Tongue shall taste. Nose shall smell. This is something, a natural affinity between the subtle sense organ and the gross sense object. Are you getting that point, please? It's a natural thing. That's what he talks about. Sabdadaya pancha sukha matra stadiya vishaya bhavanti. Matra stadiya vishaya bhavanti. These, what happens is, becomes the vishaya bhavanti. Vishaya, the sense objects are come. But because of these 5 elements, all the sense objects are created. A gross body and gross sense objects have come. And then, the sense organs has got a natural affinity towards the sense object. That is why you can see, with your eyes, you want to see the sense object, use different sense organs. Eyes see. Now listen carefully. Tell me now therefore, who sees? Eyes see or I see? Ears hear or I hear? Tongue taste or eye taste? Nose smells or eye smell? Skin touches or eye touch? Are you getting that point, please? Through the lens, when you are looking at a camera, through the lens when looking at the world, tell me, who is looking? You are looking through the sense. Are you getting that? You are looking through the lens. Lens is facilitating the perception. That much. But the lens has no desire of its own to look as it likes. Can the lens look at it as it likes? The camera only will look the way you direct it. Now your eyes have lens, like a camera. Which direction the eyes will look? Depends on you, not on the eyes. Because the function of the eyes is to see. But where to see, who decides? Are you getting that point? How is beautiful instrument? The function of the car is to move around. But where the car should go, who decides? You decide. The function of the body is what? So many functions of the body. Depending from the top to toe, from your brain to toe, to all your sense organs, all your organs of action. Everybody has a function. But how they should function, who decides? You decide. So who drives the sense organs crazy? You drive the sense organ crazy or sense organs drive you crazy? You speak non-stop or your mouth says, come on, speak. Huh? You put speed in your car or your car says, come on, drive me faster. Huh? Please. That is why, please understand, you torture your body or body tortures you. Body is so innocent. When you eat your food, the tongue tastes and says, nice, not nice, good, not good. Taste na peculiar, maybe it's poison, you will throw it away. It's such a guard for your body. But you taste it, you like it, you go on eating. And this poor stomach also will respond. When it is half full, it will respond, enough. Do you listen? You never listen. If you listen, you shall not be overweight. Are you getting that point? So who is torturing whom? You are torturing the body, is body torturing you? Are you getting that? How nice it is? I am identifying with the body. So now the problem is, so solution is, should you get rid of the body or drop your identity? You drop your identity. You don't have to do anything with the body. Body is so beautiful. Are you getting that point, please? It's just like forest. Everybody is busy protecting forest. You don't have to protect forest. Don't cut trees. That's enough. You don't have to plant anything. Just leave the world alone. It will be full. You want to have the ocean full of fish? Don't catch it. Fish will take care of themselves. There will be billions and trillions of it. Nature knows how to replenish. Leave the world 10 years as it is, the mountain will be green. The whole world will be beautiful. Remove these rascals. Who? Human species. Only one species which can destroy anything successfully, including himself. First he destroys himself, then only destroys others. But do you want to bring the environmental changes without changing the environment inside? Because your one man's greed can take away a marble mountain. One man's greed can take away the entire forest. Of course, if the human being knows how to use it, take away one forest, what is wrong? Plant 10 forests. But one thing is, you can't put back marble, can you? Anyway, please think, friends, please think, please think. See for yourself. So, physical body, thus, these 5 sense organs, now they have got the Sabdadaya Pancha Sukhaya Bhuktu. So, these 5 sense organs have got 5 sense objects, and while breathing, you can't escape the smell. While eating, you can't escape the taste. While touching, you can't escape the sensation of touch. While seeing, you can't escape the sensation of sight. While hearing, you can't escape the sensation. So, these sensations shall be pleasurable and painful, comfortable, uncomfortable. When it is comfortable, who says it is pleasure? Body says or I say? Who wants to repeat? Body wants to repeat or I want to repeat? So who is the criminal? Body or I? Are you getting that? In any court of judgment, you are the first one to be hanged. Can you be an objective judge? The trouble is, you are not allowed to pass judgment because you are such a pampering idiot. You think, sense organs are only dragging me, what can I do? Sense objects are only tempting me, what can I do? So, if there are traditions which shall put one extraordinary element also, that fellow is tempting you. What nonsense. Even in this Upanishadic tradition also, for the ordinary common person, you say, there is a Kamadeva, Kandarpa, who has got a bow and arrow. He throws the arrow and, hits the fellow. When the arrow hits you, oh boy, you are now reeling under the spell of love and attraction. That is why, what is his name? Shiva. Shiva burnt the fellow. Why? How did he burn? Third eye. With his eyes open, he burnt the desire. Third eye, when the knowledge, eye of the wisdom opens, desire is burnt. Meaning, made totally ineffective. Thereafter, he can throw any amount of arrows. It makes no difference to you. In a sense object will be there, but you are not affected. So, please see that. Pancha. When you are with the physical body and looking at these elements, the sense objects, there shall be sensation. Sukhaya bhukti. Sukhaya means dukkhaya also. It will give you both sensation. Pleasant, unpleasant. And when there is a pleasant sensation, who wants to repeat? I. Unpleasant situation, who wants to avoid? I. So, this is how you create your trouble. Body, sense organ, sense object, innocent. Having told this, now he says, not knowing this, read. This is beautiful. Ya eshu muda vishayesu baddha rago rupasena sudurdamena ayanti niryanti adhaurdhamuchaihi swakarma dutena javena nita yaeshu mudha vishayesu baddha rago rupasena sudurdamena ayanti niryanti adhaurdhamuchaihi swakarma dutena javena nitaha. Beautiful. Bhagavan says, so beautiful, Shankara. Says, to the TSD, to the student, look, Yayeshu mudha vishayesu baddha yaha. Listen, usually language you say is deluded people, mudha. Deluded people are tied down by the sense object. Deluded people are not tied down by the sense object. Those who get tied down by the sense object, they are deluded. Are you getting that point, please? It's a huge difference. Those who get themselves tied down by the sense object, they are mudha. They vishayesu baddha te mudha. Those who are tied down by the sense object, they are mudha. Now, you must solve this case. Sense objects tie you down or you get yourself tied to the sense object? Solve the problem once for all. Does the object tempt you or you feel tempted by the object? Which one is right? Right. Why human beings, most of the people use the language that object tempt me? Because, please understand, as human beings, we are living in a human world where another human being can successfully seduce me, destroy me, tie me down. As a child, when you are growing up, you have no choice but to be attached to the mother, because the mother gives you so much of love. The father gives you so much of attention. Your brother, sister, they give you so much of attention. Especially as long as you are children, loving father, loving brother, loving sister. Later on, you shall fight each other for, spoils of the world. My property, your house, this God, this antique I must take, that crystal you must take. Later on, you fight. But when you are babies, brother and sister, oh, so much together you are living with each other. Think of it. But then, while living with a human being, please listen, while living with human beings, they have made me dependent upon them. If the parents suppose go away, a child will feel helpless. Understand, by the time you are 15, 16, 17, long before you know your independence, you are already thoroughly dependent. Are you getting that? No 5-year, 6-year, 7-year, 8-year-old child can live without the parents. Even if he lives with the parents, it will be very, very difficult. It will be very difficult. So you are already tied down. So there is no question of your creating a tie with other human being. You are already tied down. Are you getting that point, please? And the same equation, we extend to the world. We think sense objects tie me down. No. Only animate sense objects can tie you down until certain age. Living human beings can seduce you into a relationship, can force you into a relationship, can exploit you into a relationship until certain age. Now, just like I am playing with my mother, playing with my father, I am also playing with my toy. That is why, as a child, sometimes I say my mother to get out, but I want my toy, because my toys are as important or more important than my brother or my mother. Are you getting that point? This is so subtle. I hate you. To whom you say that? To your mother, to your brother, to your sister. Don't touch my ice cream. Don't touch my toy. I hate you. That means what? Vishayesu baddha. You are tied down by the sense object. Are you getting that point, please? As a child, when you are growing up, Vishayesu baddha. And we never verify this aspect of life. We remain tied to the sense object. Of course, we remain tied to the human relationship for the rest of our life. And that is why everybody says, I am sansara pasavaddha. I am tied down by the noose of sansara. Hey, as you grow up at one stage in life, 17, 18, 19, 20, depending on the moment you are discovering your individuality, once you become a strong individual, you start dropping things. Are you getting that point? You start dropping things. You start dropping your toys. You pick up new toy. You pick and choose. You cut off your relationships. Sometimes you even run away from your family. Your brother is no more required, your mother is not required, your sister is not required, your uncles are not required. You are completely living in a different country altogether. And you are living with another man or another woman. Understand? But it's same equation. Previously I was depending on my brother, my sister, my husband, my wife or my brother, parents. I was in a relationship. Now I'm depending on another person, another object, another something. You can name it differently. So now ask yourself a question. Yes, for some time as a child when I was growing up, the living objects tied me down. I extended the same equation to object as though the other toys are tying me down. But later when I wake up, I see I can drop the, listen carefully, I can drop the toy just like that. I grow out of it. But human beings, I cannot get out of it. Okay, among the human beings, I can get out of my mother also quickly. I can get out of my brother also quickly. I can get out of my family very quickly. But I cannot get out of my lover. Are you getting that? I cannot get out of my husband, my beloved, with whom I am having an intimate physical relationship. Listen carefully. This is where people go crazy. Until you develop personal relationship with another person, understand? That until you relation that you have not really tested the strength of bondage. Because once you get hooked into a person, please, and especially relationship, very intimate physical relationship, where emotions are also very strong. That time, understand, your whole world is a man or a woman. You can give up the empire for that man. You can give up the empire for that woman. You can give everybody up for that man or woman. You don't want any wealth, you don't want any job, you don't want anything for that man or woman. And ask yourself a question. Did that person tempt you, or you got yourself hooked into the person? Ordinarily, both contribute a little. Ordinarily. But if you really observe, you shall see, you are honest, objective, you shall see, you have invested much more than the other person. Because for you to accept somebody, you invest everything. For you to be accepted by somebody, you invest everything. That is why whoever in a relationship invests more feels totally devastated, destroyed when the other person doesn't take it. If you are a happy person and you are happily getting into a relationship, anytime it is snapped, it makes no difference to you. Why? Because you are happy with yourself. You are not a deluded one. Are you getting that point, please? You are not the deluded one. Do you understand what I am talking? Please. It's very, very powerful. Because it's so easy to tell, the other person destroyed me. The object tempted me. No object tempts you. That is why he says, beautiful language he says, Yayesu muda vishayesu vaddha, ya vishayesu vaddha sa mudaha. One who gets himself tied down by the sense object. The sense object means it can be inanimate sense object, animate. It can be non-living, it can be living. Whoever gets lost in that relationship, we call him as the muda. And how does he get himself tied down? That line, underline, the second one. Rago rupasena sudurdamena. Raga urupasena sudurdamena vaddha. Because of your raga, your like, because you have a like. Raga means, are you getting that? Raga means Shobhana Adhyasa. In Sanskrit they call it Shobhana Adhyasa. Adhyasa means imposition. Shobhana Adhyasa means very happy imposition. Meaning you see happy things which are not there. You see pleasure where it is not there. So when you have imposed pleasure in an object, now you are Baddha. So you extend a little thread of pleasure onto the object and get yourself tied down like a tentacle. Like the, you know that boy? What is that boy? Octopus. The octopus throws his tentacles and ties down. Listen carefully. If somebody throws you a rope, listen carefully. If somebody throws you a rope towards you, you can throw it as you like. Oh, it's a fantastic example. It's beautiful imagery. Please work on it. Suppose somebody throws a net towards you to catch you, you don't allow yourself to be cut. You don't allow yourself to be cut. You are free. The trouble is when you are throwing the noose, when you are throwing the rope and the other person doesn't know what to do, and he tie you down. Now you throw the knot and get yourself tied down to him or tied down to her. Now you drag them towards you. First you throw the tentacle, you tie them down, then you drag. First you smile. Listen carefully. First you smile. Hello. How are you? Appa, rumbo friendly, innocent. Very innocent. Then what do? You throw the tentacle. You slowly tie down. Then you drag. Dragging means what? Do what I want you to do. Suppose the fellow resists. That is where what they call tasting water. You are testing the water in the beginning stages. Throw a line. Will you come for dinner? Suppose the person says, yes, 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 yes. Then you say, yeah, yes, ready, available. Suppose you say, hey, can I have this? Can you do this for me? Yes, 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 yes. Again, you think you are ready. Are you getting that point, please? Because you have thrown this. Then you want to convince the other person. Whatever you want, the other person should do. That is where if the other person is immature, you can really kill him. That is why in a relationship, whoever is stronger mentally, understand, mentally stronger and ignorant can be very, very exploitive, manipulative. Understand, if you are mentally stronger and also ignorant about yourself, the stronger will always exploit the weaker. That is the game they play. In a certain relationship, you are the weaker partner, the other one is stronger. In some other relationship, you are the stronger, the other person is weaker. So you always want to stand on a strong wicket. If you are manipulated, you want to get out. If you could manipulate, you want to linger. Are you getting that point? How smart it is. If you are manipulated, if you feel manipulated, exploited, you want to get out of the relationship. But when you are manipulating, you think the relationship is very beautiful. Ask the other person. That is why, understand very, very clearly. Ask yourself a question. Did you catch the person? Did you allow yourself to be caught? If it's a conscious relationship, either you are consciously catching, you are trying to consciously catch. If the person comes, beautiful. Doesn't come, you cut it, thrown. Take that imagery. Literally, you are sending invisible strength of like, invisible string of like and dislike. You are sending an invisible string of like and tying down yourself to the object, just like a balloon. A helium-filled balloon, ready to take off, listen carefully. But with 5-7 strings, it is attached to the ground. It is tied to the ground. If you want to take off, what should you do? Is it necessary to push the balloon? No. Just snap the ties. When you snap the, are you getting it? Once you snap the ties, is it necessary to push it up? It automatically goes up. You are free. But you have sent invisible strings of dependence, invisible strings of like and dislike, and got yourself tied down to the object. That is nice, I want it. That is not nice, I hate it. Like that you have got yourself tied down. Now you want to be free? You got yourself tied down. How can you be free? So snap the tie. Don't remove the object. You have no power over the object. You have not created the object. Just snap the dependence. When you physically, when you are mentally, you are snapping the dependence. Don't physically snap take away your distance, please. Renouncing the physical world means nothing. It is not yours to be renounced. Renounce your dependence. Snap your like and dislike. Snap your dreams with which you are obsessed. Once you cut it off, you don't have to struggle to be free. You are free. Are you getting that point, please? It goes up. So the free person is living with everything, depending on nothing. Oof, what a statement. Eh? Living with everything, but depending on nothing. Living with the body, doesn't depend upon the body. Living with everything, but depending on nothing. But what happens? That is why. So don't say, that person tied me down. Oh, so you are such a babe in the woods. You are such a helpless, innocent fellow. Everybody ties you down. Yes, that is possible when you are 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old. That is why child abuse, emotional abuse, because children don't know anything. When you grow up, you discover you are tying yourself down by the object. When you say people play dirty, you understand who the play? Matured people who are grown-up people, though they are throwing the string and getting themselves tied down, they will blame others that fellow is tying me down. I get that. You are throwing the string. You are tying down. It's like the child goes to the mother and hugs the mother and tells as though mother wanted him to be there. You are hugging down to the mother and you say, Mummy wants me to be here only all the time. You want to go to home and be with the mother. But you tell your friends, Mom disturbs me always, always says, come home, come home. So the moment mommy says, no, you don't have to come home, don't worry. Now you don't know what to do. It's become dangerous, please. So raga, uru, pasena, sudurdamena. Tied down by the raga uru. Okay, now see.